Fantastic. And we are going to get to for the audience information and relief, we are definitely going to get to that third track, Sweet Treacle, which will be coming up here in just a very few minutes. But we want to squeeze all the information in we can while we've got you here, because we don't often get a chance to sit and talk for an hour with any of our guests. And as I said, I remember you were one that we said that wish we had longer to talk to. Now, you've already outlined what you've got coming up as far as music. Now, assuming, and this is a leap of faith, but assuming we can start putting this COVID thing behind us soon, are you planning on doing any touring, any live shows once the door is open?
I can tell you this. What we've discussed with 4W1 Agency is that as soon as this epidemic is over, we're going to be touring and gigging and recording non-stop. That's all we're going to be doing, because that's what we've already planned to do.
Awesome.
So we'll be doing gigs as a full band, and it's just going to rock. I mean, we rehearse daily. I mean, as I've said to you before, I'm such an experienced professional as far as guitar playing that I rehearse daily anyway. And with Debra, every time we're together, which is most days of the week, we rehearse every single day, every single song we've written. And we're real sticklers for that.
And keep standards up, isn't it? Really?
It's the only way to maintain standard. If you're going to be an artist and you're really serious about it, then
you have to put the work in.
Yeah, I grew up on Led Zeppelin and Queen, and those were bands that had incredible musicianship, and they worked hard to be the best. And I'm not saying we're the best, but I'm saying I feel
we want to try to be the best.
I say we're the best we are at being ourselves.
Yeah.
And you put your best on the line every time you step up to the recording session or to the microphone, or every time you pick up the Telecaster, and it shows. You can hear it. John Bon Jovial is just jumping to get in here with something. What you got, John?
Well, you had mentioned, Ritchie, something that I wanted to ask you if David didn't get around to it, and that is touring. When the pandemic is behind us and life can get back to some semblance of normality, I would imagine that you'll be touring around the UK, but what about going over to the EU? Are you going to be touring over there? And are there any plans to eventually come over to the United States?
Yes, there is.
I mean,
4W1 have a division of them in America as well.
Awesome.
The UK and Ireland. So basically, it's worldwide. And as soon as this horrible epidemic is over, we're going to be playing everywhere, because that's all we want to be doing for the rest of our lives. We're planning on touring the USA. We're planning on touring the UK, Europe, everything, you name it. You know, we want to just play.
Take your notepad if you would. Take your notepad if you would, and write down Phoenix, Arizona, and keep that in mind for when you get over here, because I'd love to get to see you in person.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be great.
It'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
It's supposed to be very warm in Arizona as well, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, if you get here between June and October, it's going to be really warm, is putting it mildly. But then the rest of the year, from about mid-October until April, it is mostly beautiful. Sometimes it's beautiful cool, sometimes it's not so cool, but it doesn't get up into the hundreds that time of year, and most of the time it is really pleasant and beautiful.
You'd certainly like to come and visit, wouldn't you? Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Love to have you. It'd be a great way of getting away from England in the winter.
Oh, absolutely.
Play for you live as well.
That would be great, wouldn't it? Yes.
Oh, I would absolutely love to see that. Before we run out of time, go ahead.
Yeah, so we just want to get out there and rock constantly.
Absolutely.
And I don't think we're going to stop until we have our own jumbo jet like Led Zeppelin has.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
There you go. Okay, before we run out of time, I want to do two more quick things. One, I want to give you a chance to do some self-promotion. Tell the people how they can find you, how they can get your music, how they can buy your music, and then I've got one more thing for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Basically, all of the Ritchie Dave Porter and Debra Susan singles are available on Amazon and on iTunes and on Spotify. So one hell of a ride. You've Got the Blues, Sweet Treacle. They're available on iTunes and Amazon. I think Sweet Treacle's coming out very, very soon, within a few days or a week, on Amazon and iTunes also. And obviously there's the official website, www.ritchiedaveporter.co.uk. And that has, all previous releases, all the Ritchie Dave Porter, Debra Susan releases. And obviously Ritchie Dave Porter on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. It's all there. So
all the usual places. Right. Okay, we've got about 30 seconds. We got about 30 seconds left here. I want to give that to you to tell us about this last track we're going to play, the newest one, Sweet Treacle.
Dirty hard rock riffs with exciting vocals by Debra Susan.
I was responsible for writing the lyrics, so I think it doesn't leave much to the imagination, that one.
It's a female twist on the Lemon song, put it that way.
Yeah, it is.
I got you. And if I understand my British slang a little bit, Sweet Treacle is rather a redundancy in that treacle can be interpreted to mean sweet.
Yes, absolutely. It isn't anything to do with pouring your pancakes.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you so much. We've appreciated you spending time with us and, opening up and telling us about yourselves and your relationship and your music. And we've really enjoyed it. Ladies and gentlemen, Ritchie Dave Porter, Debra Susan, and this is Sweet Treacle.
Between my thighs, honey, honey, I feel so hot because you're mine. Sweet treacle, give me your sweet treacle. I need your sweet treacle.
giving you my sweet treat.
There you go. You know how you like to sing along or try to sing along with the songs? If you try it with that one and you try to sing along with Debra Susan, you're going to hurt yourself. So don't even try it. I should mention, and we got so carried away talking with them that I overlooked one point I wanted to be sure and bring out, and I'll do that right now because we got a couple of seconds. And that is the fact that this song, which is not officially released yet, is already number 2 on Banks Radio Australia. And I understand they're doing very well in Australia with their previous hits. And this one is already number 2 on the Banks Radio Australia charts. So I think they definitely have a winner on their hands again. And we do look forward to following them and having them back on the show again in the future. In the meantime, I think, John Bon Jovial, it's time for you to take us home.
Absolutely. And before I do, Ritchie, if you're still listening out there, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but after listening to Sweet Treacle, I really want to meet your woman. All right, folks. Hey, you know what? You did it again. You spent another perfectly good hour with us here at the David Bowers Awards, and we are so grateful that you did exactly that. The David Bowers Awards is broadcast around the world from the studios of Computer Help USA in Naples, Florida, and, of course, from the beautiful Valley of the Sun in Tempe, Arizona, and we are available for free on most major streaming services. Be sure to follow the David Bowers Awards on Blog Talk Radio, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, all the usual places, and join us next week for the David Bowers Awards, Saturday at noon Eastern on WRFZ FM 106.3 on your FM radio dial. That is Rochester Free Radio in Rochester, New York. And on Blog Talk Radio, Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern and 11 a.m. Pacific and 6 p.m. UTC. So until next week for the David Bowers Awards and Nick, our marvelously geeky engineer, I am yours truly, the lovably legendary John Bon Jovial, urging you to wash your hands, wear your mask, get your vaccination, and love each other. That's the most important thing. We'll see you next week right here on the David Bowers Awards.